What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. Somebody once asked me, how do I have so much confidence that I will be able to create a six-figure business within a year? That's my overall picture that I'm looking at. Three holding companies and a six-figure, at least one of them, only one, has to be a six-figure business, hopefully within a year. And I think it comes down to $1 million mindset. I really do. And it's hard for me to really explain to people that don't have it. My roommate doesn't have it. Most of your family won't have it. Most of your family will not have this millionaire mindset. So don't just think that because you're an entrepreneur, you can just go to your wife, she'll want to be an entrepreneur. You just go to your brother. Even when I partnered with my brother, he really didn't want to be an entrepreneur. I'll tell you what my brother wanted to be. He wanted to be an investor. Some people are just better off just being an investor. And we didn't have that type of relationship where we sat there and worked that out. Unfortunately, you're gonna have trial and error when you're working this stuff out and starting to become creative and building a business. I think that's part of the reason why I did this channel, because I kind of want you to see and hear my mistakes so you don't make those same mistakes. It's kind of like go left. I'm letting you know, don't make this mistake. And what I'm trying to get to is how to build that millionaire mindset. It's going to take some people longer than others, unfortunately. I can tell you how I built mine. I was still in retail, working at Bed Bath & Beyond. And one day I just came home and I was just really depressed. You ever had a job and you just really felt like, Jesus Christ, I can't believe I'm this old still doing this bullshit, And I really was thinking, this can't be it. I really was thinking this, guys. This can't be it. This is the end of my existence. At the time, I'm 40-something years old. I'm like, this can't be the end where I just live this miserable life working in retail. And I'm already called the old head, because in retail, if you're not a manager on the floor in retail and you're not under age 40, you're really old. You know what I mean? Even some of the managers, I would be like most of the managers after like 44, they're on the bigger and better things, usually, hopefully, It's just you're considered old in retail. You're old by like 35 in retail. It's like sports. So what do you do when you're going from 30-something to 40-something and you're in that situation? Number one, you've got to build that millionaire mindset. And here's how I recommend you do it. Be honest with you guys, I probably watched 20 to 30 videos between finance channels, credit channels, motivational channels on YouTube. That's a start. Get the hell off the TV. Get off the regular TV. Go to YouTube. And you'll be surprised. This is like 80% of this, what you need to do. 80% of this to get your mindset right is just go to YouTube and binge watch. You got to pick the person. I can't tell you just watch me, because that would be ridiculous. I can't tell you just watch me, because I'm not going to be the only one that gets you in this mindset. It took me probably 4 to 5, I want to say 4 to 5 people I watched on the regular in the past 3 years. And I just binge watched those videos. You know, I remember I was in the room, depressed. And like I said, just came off work at Bed Bath & Beyond. I'm in the room smoking. And I remember Grant Cardone said, yeah, I mean, I know it's hard, but put the weed down, brother. Grant Cardone talks like that. He was like, put the weed down. All this is going to make you not have no motivation. And he was right. I was smoking a lot of weed. I just started Uber and Lyft, but I didn't want to get out the house all day because I was just focused on the weed. But when Grant said that, it made me put it down and actually listen to him. You got to find that person on YouTube. I can't find it for you. I can't just tell people, just watch me. That'd be ridiculous. I can't. Like I said, I was watching like 4 to 5 people on a regular. Back in the day, Ty Lopez was one. I don't watch Ty Lopez anymore. No particular reason. I just felt like Ty's mindset is going elsewhere, so he's not the same type of content. But I was big on Ty Lopez, who a lot of people hate on, but you gotta give credit where credit is due. Gary V, Greg Cardone, a few black people, Glenda Cameron, Savage Finance. There was another guy that was 100% financed. It's I think I want to say he's Spanish dude, darker Spanish dude. I watched him for a while. Just a lot of people that you got to go and watch YouTube and figure out, okay, Will said this is how we get started with this millionaire mindset. Let me sit down, take out some notes. And of course, we're in the modern age now. I'm old school, but we're in the modern age now. You can actually just have your cell phone, go on your phone, and start taking notes. If you're listening to me, you can do that now. Or if you're old school, you take down a piece of paper. I'm still writing stuff on paper too, guys. I'm doing both. I will write stuff on paper, like if I'm watching somebody on YouTube and I like something they said, I will jot down that phrase or idea on paper. And then what I would do is take that idea and later put it in my phone. And my phone has a long list. I have a list of about 100 different business names, guys. Probably 5 what I think are $1 million business ideas. This is stuff I can sell later that I'm logging in my phone. You know, because even the business names will come in handy for people that need that stuff and they just can't come up with a concept or idea. I'm starting to put this stuff down and jot it down. This is the kind of thinking you got to go through to have that millionaire mindset. And I'm not saying you got to give up weed, but you might need to slow down. You know, I smoke, but I noticed when I was getting like major, really high potent weed, guys, I couldn't even function. And I was smoking out of a bong. And when Grant told me that, Grant Cardone said, put the weed down, brother. Put the weed down. He felt like he was talking to me. And that's when I had to put it down for a while, like a couple days, and like really think and focus. And I was going through a lot, guys. Oh man, my kid's mom put me through a lot. It was just, I was really, really depressed. But that was my journey. Grant got me at least focused, you know. And a lot of those old videos I still have on the channel to this day. The videos were horrible. They didn't have no structure, no ideas. But I was beginning to be motivated. Like, even if you just pull out your camera and just start doing videos and talking about your journey. I'm giving you an idea right now to build a YouTube channel. Pull out your phone and just start vlogging or whatever they call it nowadays, of you just talking to yourself about your journey on being an entrepreneur. It could be as simple as day one, sitting down and doing what Will Blandon said and starting to binge watch some videos. Find the 4 to 5 people that motivate you on YouTube. Subscribe to their channels. Whether it is or isn't me, subscribe to their channel and binge watch those dudes. Guys, I don't even watch TV anymore. The only thing I watch on a daily basis is YouTube. And if I want a good movie or series, I do occasionally go to HBO Max and Netflix. But there's only so many good movies that come out, especially now with COVID. So you can imagine I'm on YouTube a lot. The other thing you could do, because I said YouTube's pretty much 80%, Audible. And I don't even have, I'm telling you this, and I don't even have an Audible account. But I say Audible because it's where the book formats are kind of, somebody like reads them. So you're just hearing it. As I'm not a big reader. But if you're a reader, go to some books. Old school method, but it works. I don't even know how many bookstores are left nowadays. I guess Barnes & Noble is pretty much it for us in Connecticut. And find the right motivational books. I'm gonna go to Audible. There's a lot of good books that I just won't read. But if I can get them on Audible and listen to the book, I soak in the knowledge. So on a nice ride in your car, soak in the knowledge. If I'm not doing a video, I'm gonna start doing that, consuming more knowledge. You know. But right now, I'll even go to YouTube in the car, and I shouldn't even say this because technically you shouldn't be doing this, but I will be on a drive and I'll have my phone there in the car, and I'll occasionally glance at the phone, but I try to watch the road and listen to the person because I don't have Audible right now. Or at least if I'm hearing them while I'm driving, and I might occasionally glance over, which you shouldn't do, but I'm still soaking in the knowledge. And I knew that I knew something was working when I started watching my own videos. Something clicked. And it was like I started watching my own video, but it wasn't like I'm watching my own videos because I think I'm great or nothing like that. I just watch my videos and try to put myself out of my own body as another person looking at my videos and seeing if the knowledge is helpful or what I'm saying could be helpful. You know, that's gonna depend on the person, but I really started watching my videos as if I'm someone else, and I'm like, yo, this is good. You know? And yes, I teach the typical stuff that's on YouTube, but it's starting to cross over with people that are like-minded to me. Like, I'll go to the information I get from these law firms and real estate professionals, because obviously I'm not a financial professional. I just want to say that. But I'll come back to you guys and break it down so that you understand it better. It's not, big jargon or large words. I break it down so the average person can kind of understand it better as a regular down-to-earth entrepreneur, if that makes sense. So that's what I'm trying to do on this channel. But to get this millionaire mindset, you gotta do something, and that's where I would start. I would start binge watching 4 to 5 people. You might have to watch 10 different people just to narrow it down to 4 to 5. And if you could narrow it down to 3, that would be even better. 3 people that I can't watch just 3 on YouTube because I get different information for different reasons. Like, I'm on these certain channels just to get the grant information. Like Meet Kevin and certain people like that, I would just watch them just for that information. And then like Glendon and Richard Fan, I'll listen to get some, like, inspire me to get some ideas to talk to you guys. Glendon, it really just inspires me to, I don't take necessarily his information. I have similar ideas and information. Maybe not on the level of him, but I have similar stuff and ideas from the law firms that I get that information from. So it's similar to what Glenn is talking about. So it's not like I'm stealing his information, but the way he presents it is in a way that I like. Even when Glenn and Cameron is on a topic I don't even like, I still listen. I notice. Because I like his delivery. I don't know, something about his delivery. Sometimes he just be in a house on a treadmill and he's just talking to you guys. And even though I don't necessarily like the topic, I like the way he delivers it, if that makes sense. But back to the topic, you gotta find a way to get the mindset. Now, once you have the mindset, I would try to partner with 1 to 2 people. I got a recent video that I just did about 5 people with the same type of mindset, and you guys go in and work together. But I know there's a trust factor, so I'm not going to necessarily tell you to rush right out and do that on your first idea for a business. I would dabble with some things on your own. When you feel you're ready, go find a team of 4 to 5 people and just 10x what you're already doing. Start with a side hustle. I talk a lot about side hustles on this channel. Actually, very easy to find. Like my last lady I was renting a room from, she was just cooking plates. And it turned into a nice side hustle. I doubt she turned it into a real business, but it makes money like a real business. You guys could do something like that and turn it into an LLC, and now you have a real business. You know? And there was some strategies that I could teach you. You could turn that business into a 6-figure business simply by building up the corporate credit and investing in the right opportunities. This is why I have the confidence. And no, I'm not to the success I want to be right now. But I have the confidence because I have a plan, guys. If you have a plan, you will be successful. You have to have a plan. You have to have relationships. I have a relationship, Z-Tegrity. Z-Tegrity alone is really all the relationship I need, but I probably will work with other companies and organizations. But with a company like Z-Tegrity that's helping me do the Black Table program, check the links below if you want to know about the Black Table, Z-Tegrity Black Table program. They're going to get me no PG, spendable corporate credit, $1.5 to $2 million in corporate credit. Different forms, won't be all cash limits, but and you can't tell me that you can't put together a business that generates income with that type of capital, with that type of working capital. You can literally just buy a property right off the rip. I would say keep 50%. Glendon says only keep 25% in the bank to make the payments on the money you're spending while you're working on your investment or your business opportunity. But now if you're working with a team now, that's 5 of us, we can actually spend less money on an opportunity because we can each put in $50,000. Now it's less risk. And now if that opportunity works out, everybody gets paid. We can do it again. We can do it again. And we can do it again. This is what we're going to be talking about on this channel. But it starts with the mindset. My own family don't believe it. My own family do not 100% believe. They know I'm crafty and they know I'm a hustler, I would say. So if I were to guess how my daughter feels about me, I would say she probably figures I'm a hustler, meaning I just get by. I do just enough to get by. I believe that's what my daughter's thinking. She doesn't really understand the scope and the magnitude of what I'm trying to do with Z-Tegrity's Black Table program. She has no idea. I told her I have an inside play on cryptocurrency because she kind of understands that, because that could possibly, people understand cryptocurrency blowing up because you got a Dogecoin that you just put a couple thousand into and it just blew up. They can believe that more than they could believe you work with a company and found a way to leverage corporate credit and build a 6-figure business. So until it happens, yeah, everybody's gonna doubt you. Everybody's gonna, but you have to have the mindset that I have a plan that is pretty much foolproof, guys. I even take it a step further. What if Ztegrity does not get me this corporate credit? What if Troy and his company fails? I apologize, Troy, but I'm just a scenario. What if they don't pull it off? Here's a worst case scenario. Because Ztegrity and Troy Mason's team is regulated because they are in the States. Troy, if he does not pull this off, he will refund your money. It's a fact. So, worst case scenario, I get my $5,000 back that I originally invested into this program. Guys, I already have a holding company because I already had the mindset before this Ztegrity Black Table idea came up. I was already thinking this stuff. I created a holding company, and I talk about it in the channel. My account's in Navy Federal. It's been almost a year. Next month it'll be 1 year that I had that company, and that's where my holding company course money goes. So I've already been thinking this before this opportunity came up, but because I'm business minded, I'm always looking for other opportunities. So when Ztegrity presented this, I jumped on it, and I believe in the idea and the product. I do. But I'm saying, what if? I'm giving you guys that doubt everything. What if it doesn't work? I get my 5Gs back. I put it into my existing holding company. I still go on and build corporate credit on my existing holding company because I know how to do it. No, I won't get the 1.5 to 2 million, but let's say I get 500K, which is very doable. On my own, I could build a company, corporate credit, to 500K within a year. So let's say 6 months, I get half that. I can still invest 100K into income producing opportunities and still keep money in the bank, guys. I have a plan. If you don't have a plan, I would suggest you just focus on a side hustle. Just do something that brings in extra money that makes more than a regular job. Focus on that. Once you've done that, sit down, get your millionaire mindset, find your 5 people. I hope I'm one of them, but find your 5 people that motivate you. Says put the weed down for a day. Only a day. I'm only asking for a day. Put the weed down for a day. And focus on what you're going to do that could change your economy. You could be the head of your dynasty that you're building. Without a doubt, I will surpass my daughter. My daughter's earnings are pretty well, I would say. My daughter's in accounting, so she probably makes anywhere from 60 to 80 grand a year, and her husband's probably bringing in another 30. This is my kid. And until I surpass her earnings, she's not going to believe in the concept. But that's all right. It gives me something to have a drive for. I have a drive to get to that. Because then once I show her, okay, look, this is, all I got to do is make 100,000 a year, and they'll be like, oh my God, they'll be blown away. That's very doable, guy. When you have a business, that's very doable. When you have a business that's fully funded, it's very doable to have a 6-figure business if you manage your money. And I do recommend Glendon's course on money management, because a lot of you guys are just not gonna, if somebody hands you $1 million, it's gone in a year. Here's one way you can not mess this up, guys. Especially you guys in Ztegrity. If you're already in Ztegrity, you need to listen to this. Just take your corporate credit, and I'm a realist, so I know you got to have some money you're just gonna blow. If they get you $1.5 to $2 million, take $50,000, and that's the money you're gonna play with. In my case, I'm not going to a strip club. I'm gonna put it in a Bitcoin. So 50,000, that's my play around money, my gambling money. If you want to go to a strip club, if you want to go party, put about, I would say 300,000 into guaranteed investments. Bitcoin is not one of them. I'm sorry. Bitcoin is not a guaranteed investment. I don't care what none of you guys say. I'm saying 300,000 into guaranteed investments. You know, this way you're covered if all else fails. Then I would say I'm going to put probably another 100,000 into Z-Tegrity's coin. Even though it's not a guarantee, I'm putting about 100,000 into that. Because to me, he's worth the risk if he can get this kind of spendable corporate credit. He's worth at least 100,000 for me. Put it into the coin. I'll have my cash account linked to that to access some money. Again, watch those videos on Z-Tegrity Black Table. You'll be blown away by the ideas that Troy and his team got coming up. But this is really just a video on mindset, because you guys got to figure out how to get the right mindset, or you're just gonna keep in this cycle where you're just working a job, you know. And I don't even care if you're good on your job. It's not guaranteed. You guys know that, especially in this pandemic. If this pandemic didn't prove to you that no job is guaranteed, nothing will. Start that side hustle. Become an entrepreneur. Change your life. Change your family's lives. Am I trying to inspire you? Yes. Because somebody did it for me when I was down and out and depressed. And hopefully I'm going to be that for some of you. Hopefully. So again, put the weed down and just focus. Today, just focus on what am I going to do first. You know, I literally binge watched YouTube that day when I came home depressed all day. I didn't watch nothing but YouTube videos. I skipped around a lot, found 5 people. One of them got me motivated enough for me to start changing everything. When I started setting up entities, learning how to market stuff. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, the government funding helped. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm just this super genius and I didn't have help from the government, but that's my money. I pay taxes. I didn't do no PPP fraud. I'm a regular Uber driver. I applied for my first draw PPP like I'm supposed to legally with my 2019 taxes. I got my EIDL loan. I'm trying to get the 24 months increase. I'm trying to go with my full EIDL loan is only going to be like $25,000 because I didn't want to put in no collateral and do all that insurance stuff. So I'm not taking a lot, but I got my $10,000 from the EIDL grant. Hopefully I'll get the supplemental grant, which is another $5,000. I'm not scamming the government, guys. The SBA knows who I am. The SBA is going to know that the C Corp that Z-Tegrity's putting together is owned by me because I'm going to pay my taxes. The IRS is going to know it's mine. But the average person, unless I tell you, which I'm probably not even going to tell you the name now because it's not a name I'm going to market, you won't know I own this company. And then from this holding company, I can create baby companies or operating companies. I'm going to save in taxes. I don't care what CPA you're talking to in your local city. They probably don't know what they're talking about. If they tell you you're going to have to pay taxes on each and every entity, you're not. If the baby companies are only owned by the holding company, those are partnerships. Those are pass-through entities. You won't be paying tax on the LLCs. You will just only be paying tax on the main holding company. Now, if you have a partnership, you'll be taxed separately. Like if you come in, you want to do business with me, and we set up an LLC, and it's my holding company and yours, that's a partnership. We will be doing separate taxes on that entity. And no, disclaimer, I'm not a financial professional. I'm not an accountant. I don't do taxes. This is just information I'm learning as an entrepreneur. And like I said, I have this tax law firm people. I do get information from them, and I just bring it back to you. I want to thank you guys for all the support you've given me so far. The channel's growing very slow, but it is growing. Please help support, subscribe, like, comment, click the bell icon. Check those links below on Ztegrity. I'm telling you, you'll be blown away with this opportunity. Blown away. And the opportunity to get in is running out, because once Group 1 gets fully funded, they shut down Group 2, and Group 3 is going to pay more money. Watch the videos to find out how much. I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you.